Alright guys, just taking runway 8 right for departure here in Miami. On our way to Beef Island. We'll go over some numbers once we get in the air. We've got about 10,000 feet set here, just as an initial climb, just something to go off of. And we're gonna center up our heading bug, and we'll go heading mode. It's not gonna let us really do anything, so we'll go ahead and spool them up. There you go, let the throttles take over. Check.
V1. Rotate.
And we got a positive ready to climb. Let's get that gear up. And let's go to flight level change immediately. And heading mode as well. Again, not supposed to do that so soon, but you have to, or else this thing will just crap out. So beautiful departure. Just love these flights out of Miami. It's so pretty. Put that nose down a little bit. Get direct Jamba, and we'll go nav mode. Flaps 1. Oh yeah, right over the city. Love this. So cool. Let's go autopilot so we can enjoy these views. Let's go flaps clean here as well. Oh yeah, beautiful coastline. Go to flight level 330, which will be there in no time if it doesn't get to. All right, let's get our lights off. Stereo light can come off, and through 10, still got nothing. We're still flight level change. I'm trying to think why it's doing this. I mean, I guess I could just take it over and just do 270, the manual section. We'll leave that for now, and we'll check back in at 18,000 and see how we're doing. Coming through 18,000, 270 still looks okay. There we go, 270. On the purple speed now. That looks good. That's something that we like to see. Looks pretty clear. We'll go ahead and flick the seatbelt signs off at this time. And you guys are free to roam about the cabin. Some numbers on the flight. We're going to be airborne, excuse me, for about 2.5 hours. Block time is just under 3. Cruising at 33,000 feet. And we've got, how many people on board? 69 people with us today, heading down to Beef Island. I think that's an appropriate passenger count for going down to Beef Island. I don't know why. It just, it feels right. It feels right. So, anyways, guys, hope you enjoy the ride, and we'll catch up with you at the top of descent. All right, guys, making our way down into Beef Island. We are approaching waypoint Bino, and we're going to start down a nice, easy descent, just to flight level 200 here initially, just to, just probably like 800 feet a minute, just to kind of get us heading in the right direction. I don't know exactly when and where we need to be where. The only thing I know is that at the waypoint on the approach Simbo, which is where we're taking this from, Simbo, we need to be at 3,000 feet. So we're just gonna, like I said, start a nice easy descent down and be on our merry way. Transition altitude is 3,200 feet, so that is interesting. Minimums are 750, so go ahead and set that. 750 on the mins. GNSS approach as usual. Alright, guys, we're flying on heading mode right now because I don't know what it was doing. It took me off the course, and then I tried to reload the approach, and then it brought me this. So yeah, I don't really know. 25 RNAV from Simbo. Apply, and again, just none of these points are even, like, where's Jets? What waypoint even is that? Those are all waypoints that are all behind me, so these waypoints just don't even, like, but it says it's tracking the right way. It's like if I were to hit nav right now, like, what would it do? Start turning right. Okay, yeah, back to heading. All right, so we're back to heading mode, and honestly, since we are since we're on this side, let's shoot for a left downwind. So let's turn to heading of east for now. About 0. Honestly, let's do more of like a 100 or a 110 maybe. So we're still going towards the airport, but not necessarily right at it. We should be visual, at least at some point, but for right now, I guess the jury's still out on that. As we approach here, there's Beef Island in all of its glory. Definitely got some low clouds, but nothing that we can't handle here. Levum is at 2,000. Let's do this. Let's, once we get a beam Levum, we'll start that turn inbound. Let's start bending it a little bit. Let's maybe get a 090 or something. Give me manual speed, and we'll drop that back. Pretty slow. Probably get down to about 200. Maybe even a $180. We'll see. Should be able to drop flaps 1. Yeah, let's get about 180 here. I definitely don't want to be behind the airplane. We're going to try to keep this tight. Get this coming around to more or less the south for a little base turn for us. We'll stay at about a 170 for now, so we don't get inside the final approach fix, but we can do this more or less visually once we get a visual at the airport, which I think it's kind of hiding behind a mountain over here or something. Let's go ahead and drop it down to 2,000, vertical speed it down. Beautiful looking flight deck right now, I'll tell you that. On approach course 254, we're more or less going to do this that way. Let's go with flaps 3. Let's get a heading of like 200, maybe 210. I'll go ahead and, no. Oh yeah, of course, there they are now. We're going to activate the approach speed. Let's go ahead and go gear down. Let's turn this to a heading of 254, maybe like a 26. All right, I'm just going to disconnect the autopilot and start hand flying it. Because nothing else is really working. And we're going to start our descent down to our minimums of 750. And also bring that speed back. Runway is not in sight yet, which is kind of scary. Just ripping around these mountains. No runway in sight. Oh, there it is. Okay, runway's in sight. All right, there we go. It's a really pretty approach. Give me the throttles.
Minimums.
For landing. Dang, bro.
300.
This thing just doesn't want to get back. We can't float this either.
100. 50. 20.
Hey. Yeah, anyway. Yikes. Alright. Yeah. It's just gonna have us do a 180 here anyways. That wasn't very good. We'll get the flaps up, speed brakes if we're not already. Oh, just get the taxi light on, strobe lights off. Alright, we're gonna have to back taxi here on the runway to get back. Looks really pretty here. From what I can see, that was just, that was not a very good approach and landing, huh? All right, we made it in one piece-ish here in Beef Island. Like I said, super pretty, but a very rough landing. And like I said, this thing just can't handle these approaches. You know, it can only handle like the finest state-of-the-art ILS approaches, and unfortunately, that's just not where we fly here. All right, a 92. We'll take that, especially after absolutely just planting this thing on the runway. Oh! Yikes. Quadruple digis on the landing rate and forgot to turn the taxi light off. Other than that, not too bad. We'll take that, I guess. Not too much left with this. Back to Miami and then a Pittsburgh turn, and then we are done. We are moving on. We have 2 job offers that I want to take, one of which I want to take one of the 2. Probably I know which one I'm going to take already. So anyways, we are done at Envoy after these 3 flights. I'm done with the 175. I want to go back to flying normal airplanes that actually work. So, okay. Hope you guys enjoyed watching me suffer and watching me plant basically in the grass. It was a soft field landing, just at negative 1,000 feet per minute. All right, anyways. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and we'll catch you in the next one. Peace.